I invite you to get comfortable, take a relaxing breath, and just release that and just kind of start to relax yourself. And in this module of mindfulness, we're going to kind of focus on our connection with nature, right? That we human beings are obviously a part of nature. So we're going to use a screen that we have here, just a beautiful kind of vision of nature here. And as you're kind of just taking some relaxing breaths, I would invite you to just kind of gaze. You gaze at the water, the boat, the guy in the boat, but also definitely the trees and the plants and in the background you can see there's like a mountain and just kind of take a nice relaxing breath and just use some imagination, right? So as you're sitting there, you could imagine yourself sitting in the boat. You can be on the shore, on another boat, whatever you want, but you're just looking out and visually imagining ourselves there and recognizing that we are in connection with this nature that we see. We know that our bodies are made up a lot and depend so much on the air we breathe. So we take that breath and we know that the oxygen is that we breathe is actually generated by these trees, right? And as they generate the oxygen and we breathe it in, just kind of take some nice deep breaths. And then as you release out that carbon dioxide, that's what the trees breathe in. And so it's an interdependent relationship that we have with trees, right? With nature. They're not just there just to visually be beautiful to look at, but they actually feed us, they nourish us, and we nourish them. So we just take hopefully, some breaths of gratitude, right? We recognize that both the trees and us human beings have this dependency on water, right? So we share that with nature. For our very life, we depend on this. And we just breathe in and breathe out and recognize this honestly beautiful relationship that we have, this interdependent relationship with nature. So we just, again, take some nice relaxing breaths and we set an intention for ourselves as how we are going to be here today, right? Okay, we have the power to choose in our own minds our attitude, our way of being with each other, our way of being in this educational setting. And so just know that we are very powerful human beings and that we just remember that as we view this beautiful scene. We just take that deep breath. Just kind of imagine yourself being able to breathe that in right directly from these trees, that fresh air, and then you breathe out and we recognize this relationship that we have with the trees.